It started out as a night of celebration and partying in London by members of the 2018 Canadian World Junior Hockey Team to commemorate their gold medal win. However, it ended up with 5 members embroiled in a highly publicized sexual assault case involving a woman in a hotel room who was 20 years old at the time. It's a trial that would change their collective lives forever, with the woman called to testify and the players forced to leave their hockey careers.
There was a lot of hype about the case from the day that the individuals were first arrested and ultimately released.
Nick Cake is a criminal defense lawyer who has watched the proceedings intently.
And oftentimes, sexual assault cases are the word of one person against the word of the other. And essentially, that's what played out here. It's just that it was the word of one person against the words of others, because the complainant had alleged that multiple people sexually assaulted her in the presence of multiple people.
The case had a rocky start back in April after 2 mistrials were declared. 2 separate juries were dismissed, and the trial was then handed over to Justice Maria Caracia. The court heard evidence that the woman, who can only be identified as EM, had been drinking and partying with the players at Jack's Bar in downtown London before willingly going back to the Delta Armories Hotel for consensual sex with one of the players, Michael McLeod. However, when she testified, she told the court she wasn't expecting other players to gather in room 209.
This case certainly took some very interesting turns. So once you're drawn into it, it kept your attention because there seemed to be some new twist or turn taking place every day.
And, regardless of whether, they're found guilty of whatever those accounts are, I think we've heard things that are quite disturbing throughout this case.
Laura Meisner is a professor and a safe sport advisor at Western University.
I think the attention, is indicating that there is more work to be done. Despite all of the policies that have been set in place, the educational programs that we've put in place, we need to do more work and we need to be thinking about this more broadly.
London police initially investigated the alleged incident in June of 2018, but found that there wasn't enough to charge the players, in part citing a video with the woman consenting to sex, which was shown during the trial. However, after she settled a lawsuit with Hockey Canada, London investigators reopened the case in early 2024 and charged McLeod along with Dylan Dubé, Carter Hart, Alex Formanton, and Cal Foote. They have all pled not guilty to sexual assault. McLeod has also pled not guilty to the additional charge of being a party to the offense. This sexual assault trial has been polarizing at times, with protesters from both sides outside the London courthouse. It's not only made headlines across Canada, but around the world as well.
And I urged people at the start of this to let the court make the decision. The court of public opinion, in my opinion, has never had standing anywhere, and it shouldn't have standing in this case, of course.
I don't think we are hearing the last of the outcome of this case, regardless of whatever comes out on July 24th. The polarizing nature helps us open up broader conversations about what we need to be thinking about, what we could be doing better, and maybe convincing the people that still haven't bought in to the problems that exist in these types of cultures that maybe there does need to be change.
Nick Paparella, CTV News.